Welcome, everybody. We're at the ANJC Summit in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It is November of 2017. We have our annual summit twice a year in the fall and in the spring. We are honored this year to have Dr. Terry Yochum, a renowned chiropractic radiologist from Colorado. He is a second-generation chiropractor. He's lectured around the world, and we are really, truly honored to have him here in New Jersey. So, Dr. Yochum, welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you. It's glad to be back.
It's a long walk from Colorado to New Jersey, you know.
That it is.
It is.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit what's going on with chiropractic, especially around the country, but also with radiology in particular.
Well, you know, radiology is an important stepping stone to structurally kind of understand how we should evaluate our patients, right? So if we're going to look at x-rays from a pathological point of view, which is important, make sure somebody doesn't have something serious. But the x-ray also gives us information about their biomechanics. Do they have a short leg? Do they have a short leg that could be corrected functionally? Is it something that we need an x-ray to put a lift in a patient? Maybe they need an orthotic if their feet are pronated. So the x-ray provides us some biomechanical information that helps guide us determine how we'll treat the patient. So the x-ray is twofold: rule out pathology, but also help guide us in the biomechanical evaluation of the patient. So we better know how to treat our patients.
That's great. And x-ray is used throughout the healthcare world. I mean, through radiologists and MDs and orthopedics and podiatrists. They're using x-ray each and every day in their offices. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, patients often are concerned about the amount of radiation they're receiving. With the new high-frequency digital x-ray systems, the amount of radiation they're receiving from 2 or 3 or 4 pictures in an office is so small, it's almost of no real clinical significance. So the patient shouldn't be worrying if they get 3 or 4 pictures. If it's done on a modern digital x-ray machine, a high-frequency generator, the amount of dose is of no real concern to the patient.
And there's always a little bit of concern, but if you've flown from Colorado to here, I'm sure you've got your share of radiation up in the air, yes?
I probably got more there than I would have gotten than if I was having a couple x-rays taken of my lower back. And, you know, I'm of being a second-generation chiropractor, I want to use x-ray to help give me some structural guidance, and also helps me explain to the patient what's going on with them biomechanically. Because our patients are all fighting gravity. And, you know, they're biped and they're fighting gravity, and gravity takes its effect on the skeleton. The x-ray gives us a window in, a look into what's going on, right?
That's great. That's great. Now, many people write books. Some are fluff, some are important books. But for someone to write a book on radiology, it's pretty spectacular. Can you tell us a little bit? You have a new book out.
Yeah, I've written my autobiography, which actually it's only 300 pages long, and it took me 9 years to do it. I really had a hard time writing about myself. Writing about science, writing about chiropractic, writing about radiology was much easier for me. But I did write a big x-ray book that's used in all the chiropractic colleges as a required text called Essentials of Skilled Radiology. It's used in 100 medical schools. But my autobiography I entitled I Should Have Been Left-Handed, because I'm an old baseball player and I wear this World Series ring with some pride here. I'm still playing men's senior baseball, and I was a pitcher, and I spent my whole life wishing I'd have been left-handed. So the title of my book is I Should Have Been Left-Handed: How the Grip on an Ordinary Fastball Gave Me a Grip on an Extraordinary Life. And the real nucleus of that autobiography is where I tell the story about how the book, which I wrote for the chiropractic profession and has been adopted by the medical profession, broke the medical prejudicial barrier against chiropractic publications. Because prior to 1987, all textbooks ever written by a chiropractor were self-published books. And self-published books won't get you to Harvard, and my book's being used as a reference source at Harvard. So that paved the way for Jim Cox and Foreman and Croft and Evans and others to publish scholarly material. And I believe, you know, I've been often asked, you know, what, Dr. Yochum, what contributions have you made? What are you most proud of? Well, I think I'm most proud of, I have a daughter who's a third-generation chiropractor, and now the second-generation DACBR, which I'm very proud of. But I'm very proud of the fact that the book I wrote on x-ray paved the way and parted the Red Sea for other scholarly people so the world could see we have good people in chiropractic, and we deserve our place at the table to be respected and recognized as a reputable profession. And I think my textbook might have helped do that.
I don't think just your textbook. I think you represent the profession very well, and we're very honored to have you here in New Jersey speaking to our members. We have hundreds and hundreds of doctors. We actually have a capacity crowd today. We've sold out all vendor spots here. There's actually a waiting list for our vendors. So this is a whole new game in chiropractic. Where do you see chiropractic going in the country? Do you see it on an upswing? You see it on a downswing? Or is it just staying the same?
You know, I think the profession has come a long, long way. We now have Olympic athletes being treated by chiropractors around the world. We now have chiropractors in VA hospitals. 25 years ago, that had been unheard of, you know. I think the profession is being accepted at a worldwide level beyond what we've ever seen when I was in school. And now there are more chiropractic colleges outside of the United States than there is in the United States, right? Yeah. So chiropractic has felt its impact around the world. I've lectured at many of those schools. I was in Australia for 6 years. There's now 5 chiropractic colleges in Australia. There's 2 in South Africa. There's 3 in France now. So I think chiropractic and the philosophy and what we do for people has reached the whole world now. And people know more about chiropractic. When I was a young boy going to chiropractic school, chiropractors were kind of looked down upon, you know, like, boy, are they really a legitimate profession? Well, our educational standards are so much better now, and the public awareness is so much better. And if you look at this opioid circumstance here, what better alternative to keep people from getting addicted to opioid medications than a non-surgical approach in the hands of a chiropractor?
You're right, and thank you very much for coming to New Jersey. We believe that opioid crisis is going to be a big boon for the chiropractic profession. We've always been try to keep people away from medicine. We've never said medicine is bad. We've always said bad medicine is bad. Listen, Dr. Yochum, I want to thank you for coming to New Jersey again, for lecturing, instructing our doctors, making them better in New Jersey. So with that, I thank you.